go.
How you doing, Brian King, UK Flooring TV. Today we're back over in Telford at Peter Jones's Carpets and Beds. We're with current UK Carpet Fitter of the Year winner, Dan Jones. Dan, how you doing?
I'm alright, thanks, cheers.
Back on the tool reviews, Dan. We've had a couple of weeks off doing different things.
Yeah.
This week we're doing it's my own personal kneeless stretcher. I got this off Mike Smith, popular name on the all forums. When Mike's not spreading XNA, he's using this kneeless stretcher. I got this off Mike. Mike's got two. I think he paid 450 quid each with the import tax from Canada. He said he got them from.
This one must have been his mate Phil's.
I think that was his mate's actually. I bought that for 250 quid off him. I'm having trouble with one of my hips, so I haven't kicked a carpet for 4 weeks now. I've been using my power stretcher and this kneeless stretcher. Personally, I like it. Mike told me when you use it, make sure there's lines on the top. He said make sure they're parallel with the skirting. It's like a 10-degree angle. First time I used it, bang on. Second time I used it, I did it more of a 20-degree angle, and it just didn't work. So that is crucial. You keep the 10-degree angle. Like I said, I've been using it. I'm happy with it. Other people on the internet disagree with them and don't like them. But you've never used one, have you, Dan?
No,
this is the very first time.
Never used one, never touched one. It does look a good concept. I think general background idea behind it is you've got pins at the back, pins at the front. It stretches from the heel bit of it to the head.
See, I thought because of the angle, you're stretching at the side of the knee bit. So is that not the case? No.
Well, you can't really be stretching that way off something. It's working on angles. So basically, whatever stretch we do with that, like that way, we're getting stretch at that angle, but only in line with the tailstock part of it. You can see here, if you just get it in the middle of the carpet, something you need to know with this, you need to seat it in, else you're going to lose tufts if it slips, because you are putting a lot of stretch on. You can see there, we'll put full stretch on here. Now you can tell there's a lot of stretch there. It's caused that big sideways ruck. You can see it's pushed back on itself there. This is the tight part. When you've anchored your one end and you let this tight part off, the idea is that this stretch evens out throughout the carpet. When you've gone all the way around, you've done the same at both ends. I can see it works. That was an overstretch there. But we'll have a little go with it against this wall.
Yeah, see how you go on. And you were giving it quite a bit of stretch there.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, you can see when it causes distortion across the width, you've definitely got a lot of stretch on it.
I think what I found daunting at first, the pins are quite big. It's like on a power stretcher.
I mean, I can see
you've got a good.
We've got more stretch than we had before on that. Got an inch there, haven't we? Really.
Inch and a half, yeah.
Yeah. It does seem to work well. It's not too difficult to push the handle. I'll say, my opinion, it works. Would I buy it?
No. Why not?
I don't know. I haven't even given a bad review before, have I? But I mean,
the only thing what puts me off are the size of the pins.
I mean,
you know what I mean? That's going to go through the
look at that back pin. It obviously goes in too far because it's bent over. You pull that on your loop pile and you're having problems. And that's the rear half. You got to remember that's 3 foot into your room as well. The pins, to me, are too long. You can put it on, not push too hard on the head, and you hear it slipping there. You can see it's. I wouldn't use it myself. I wouldn't use it. I can see it works. Seems a bit of a crude thing, probably all right on some cheap carpet. I don't like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, you pushed my bubble.
Well, there's no trouble. Take it with you. Keep using it. But to me, the way the heads are set up, also, you're giving so much stretch out of this bit of carpet here. It's got to be compromising the backing or something.
To be honest, I've used it on different size rooms, and I've pinch test after, and it does get it tight.
It does get it tight. It's what's happening along the way for me. Let's just not push it in then. We'll see. I mean, there's going to be a time when you've got a little piece of waste by accident under here you didn't know.
Well, we do that with knee kickers. I've scrapped velvet.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
Yeah.
So you can do that with any carpet.
Yeah, you can do that with any carpet, but again, the head's right in front of you. You ain't really looking at this, are you? You're planting your knee on it, you're moving it, you're looking at that. So to me, if that happens on someone's brand new carpet, it doesn't show on this polypropylene stuff, but you get some sort of a velour. To me, I wouldn't use it. I can see the principles there, and it's a good idea. I've seen the Triforce one, which actually sits its heel pads out to the side, and you are actually stretching. Yeah, you're putting a lot of load onto the two angles here, but you are sort of pulling more through the carpet. Let's go to the extreme with this.
It'd be interesting to see what some American watchers think about these.
Yeah, there's a lot of stretch on that, but I tell you, there's so much stretch I can't even get my own carpet back up. So I mean, you can see.
See, it does work.
Yeah, I'm not saying it doesn't work. It's just what it's doing on the way round to it. It's a bad carpet to show this. I'm saying we haven't got a bit of a velvet, but I mean, it's stretching and it's working. The principle's there. I just, every time I hear that noise, it's like nails on a chalkboard, that sound is. But it does work, and what you're doing is you're going all the way around. I mean, it works, and probably when you get used to it a bit more, I mean, I can use it a little bit better now, but I come to this as a first timer. It did feel a bit more comfortable then, and when you're not overstretching, you don't have any problems with it.
So do a bit of a pinch test there and see what is it. It's quite tight.
Yeah, I mean, this pinch test thing is another thing for me that I think that most stuff will go down with the pinch test. That really shows it's got stretch on it. You get not a bump at all there, are
Nothing,
you?
nothing.
No. Yeah, well, it hasn't been used. You can see in the side there's a bit of slack. So I'd say to run your hands along for a distance gives you a good indication. I mean, the pinch test obviously is a tried and trusted method, yeah. But you can tell more what tension's on rubbing your hands across. But yeah, it does work.
But all in all, you're not a big fan of it?
I don't like it, no. Sorry.
Well, I like it, you don't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If everybody liked the same thing, the world would be boring.
Yeah. And I like to hear what other people have got to say, because we'll get someone to say, well, you're not doing this, you should have done that. So again, we'll learn some stuff about it.
If a couple of our US watchers, if they can give us a bit of input on it, see what they think about them, because they are an American tool.
I mean, I saw Mike using it, and he flew around the room on a video on the internet.
He swears by it, Mike Smith. He fits with it all the time. He does through lounges with it. So he says it's, well, I enjoy using it.
Yeah, I just wouldn't like to hear that sound too often.
Yeah, but if you didn't put pressure on a knee kicker, that'd happen.
It would, but to hold your knee kicker, you're on it. I've got a knee kicker. I've never had a trouble with a knee kicker head slipping, only if I've had a bit of waste under it or something. But I mean, I can't get no more stretch than that give me back on this. So yeah, it's getting good stretch on, but to me, all your weight's on that. It's sort of a fail-safe. You probably just have to alter the way you work with that, but until I lose my legs, I'll be using a normal stretcher.
Well, my hips was aching watching you do that. So, but yeah, like I said, all in all, I like it. You don't. Fair enough.
But it's probably got a place in the market. Like I say, everyone doesn't have to agree, but to me, maybe it's alright on normal carpet. I really wouldn't like it on a piece of velvet pile.
Well, I wouldn't use it on that, but,
no.
But anyway, until next week, see what I can come up with next week. Cheers.
Yeah, get something I like.
Cheers, Dan.
Cheers. Ta-ra.